Have you ever been tormented by an itch? A maddening, persistent itch that makes you stop dead in your tracks and wonder, with a knot of anxiety in your stomach, what your body is desperately trying to tell you. As we age, our incredible bodies, these vessels that carry us through life, often speak to us in whispers, through subtle aches, that bone-deep fatigue, or even that seemingly insignificant itch. While most folks casually dismiss a little scratch as just dry skin or a fleeting irritation, the stark truth is that where that itch decides to set up camp on your body might be screaming volumes more than you ever imagined. In fact, certain areas of chronic, relentless itchiness in our senior years have been ominously linked to serious, underlying health problems that could silently, stealthily chip away at your lifespan. That's right. Something as simple as a persistent, infuriation itch could be your body frantically waving a giant, bright red flag, desperately warning you that it's high time to pay closer attention. In this crucial video, we're going to bravely uncover 4 specific areas on your precious body where itchiness in older adults could be a glaring signal of deeper, more sinister health concerns. These aren't just flimsy guesses or outdated old wives' tales, mind you. They're based on solid, real-world patterns meticulously observed by dedicated doctors and researchers who have devoted their lives to studying the intricate processes of aging and the secrets to longevity. Each of these seemingly innocent itchy spots has a unique and vital story to tell about the silent workings of your blood flow, the health of your vital organs, the delicate balance of your nerves, and even the crucial role of your nutrition. And by the time we reach the end of this eye-opening video, you'll be armed with the knowledge to recognize these critical warning signs and, more importantly, what proactive steps you can take to stay one step ahead of them. So, please, don't just brush it off like a pesky fly. Stay with us right until the very end, because truly understanding what your incredible body is trying to communicate might not only help you add precious years to your life, but it could also empower you to live those years with more vibrant strength, crystal clarity, and profound peace of mind. And if you haven't already joined our amazing community, now is absolutely the best time to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single one of our potentially life-changing videos. Let's dive in, shall we? Number 1. Persistent, nagging itchiness on the lower legs. One of the most frequently overlooked, yet incredibly telling signs that something deeper and potentially troubling may be brewing within your body is a constant, unrelenting itch on your lower legs. It's so easy to simply chalk it up to the dry skin that often comes with age or just another one of those minor annoyances. But when this area becomes noticeably, intensely itchy, without any visible rash or obvious irritation, it might be a blaring signal that it's time to take a much closer, more serious look. Doctors have discovered that older adults who frequently find themselves scratching their calves, shins, or ankles with increasing urgency may be experiencing poor circulation, specifically a condition chillingly known as peripheral artery disease. This means that the life-giving blood isn't flowing as freely and efficiently through the small blood vessels in your lower limbs, and that dangerously limited circulation can cause the skin to become dry, incredibly sensitive, and unusually, persistently itchy. Now, let's vividly imagine 2 men, both in their early 80s, meet Walter and George. Walter, a vibrant man with a twinkle in his eye, enjoys taking brisk, short walks around his charming neighborhood every single morning. He makes a conscious effort to stay active, diligently checks his feet and legs regularly, and thankfully hasn't noticed anything particularly unusual. George, on the other hand, has become noticeably less mobile in recent times. He's been plagued by a persistent feeling of tiredness, often finds himself sitting for long, uninterrupted stretches, and has started to notice a relentless itch creeping up his legs, particularly at night or after prolonged periods of sitting. He simply applies some over-the-counter lotion, naively thinking it's just dry skin, but the relief is fleeting, a mere whisper of comfort that quickly vanishes. What George doesn't realize, and what could have devastating consequences, is that this persistent itching could be his body's desperate way of signaling that the vital blood is no longer reaching the lower part of his legs as efficiently as it once did. When your legs aren't receiving proper, life-sustaining circulation, not only does the skin become parched and dry, but the muscles and tissues also begin to weaken and deteriorate over time. This insidious process puts an immense extra strain on your precious heart, your intricate network of veins, and your entire vascular system. And tragically, poor circulation has been strongly linked to alarmingly higher risks of serious heart disease, debilitating stroke, and even frightening cognitive decline. The legs are often affectionately called the second heart because they play such a crucial role in helping to pump blood back up to the rest of your body. If they're struggling, your entire system can suffer profoundly. But here's the incredibly good news, a beacon of hope in this potentially concerning situation. This kind of itchiness can often be managed and even reversed if it's caught early enough. Movement is truly one of the best medicines. Gentle leg exercises, regular short walks, even just a few minutes several times a day, and elevating your feet whenever you're sitting can all significantly help to improve that vital blood flow. Staying properly hydrated, wearing comfortable compression socks, and diligently cutting down on salty foods can also make a tremendous difference. So, if you've been noticing a persistent, nagging itch in your lower legs that just doesn't seem to go away, especially when there's no visible rash or known allergy, please don't ignore it. Your amazing body might be desperately trying to get your attention in the only way it currently knows how. Now, let's move on to number 2, unexplained, unsettling itching on the upper or mid-back. An itch in the middle of your back can be incredibly frustrating, often just out of reach, leaving you contorting like a pretzel. But what if that maddening itch is trying to reach you with a message that truly matters? Many older adults experience persistent, often intense itchiness on their upper or mid-back, and while it's tempting to simply blame it on dry skin or that irritating old tag in your shirt, this specific kind of itch often ominously points to something much deeper and potentially more serious going on inside. In fact, one of the lesser-known, yet profoundly serious causes of upper back itchiness is a problem with your liver or kidneys, two of the most vital organs in your body, tirelessly responsible for filtering harmful toxins from your bloodstream and maintaining your delicate internal balance. When these crucial organs are struggling and not functioning optimally, waste products can tragically build up in your bloodstream, irritating your sensitive skin and causing it to itch, especially in places like your back where there's a particularly high concentration of nerve endings. Consider two women, both vibrant at 76 years young. Meet Eleanor and Beatrice. Eleanor diligently gets regular checkups, makes sure to drink plenty of water throughout the day, and has always been blessed with relatively good skin. Beatrice, however, has recently been feeling more tired than usual, has noticed some unsettling swelling in her ankles, and has started scratching her back more and more frequently, especially at night when she's trying to find peaceful sleep. She's tried switching her laundry detergent, thinking it might be an allergic reaction, and religiously applies moisturizing lotion, but the relentless itch stubbornly remains. What Beatrice doesn't realize, and what could have serious implications for her health, is that this constant, nagging itch could be her body's urgent way of signaling that her kidneys are under significant strain or that her liver isn't processing toxins as effectively as it should be. And when these vital organs aren't functioning properly, it can negatively affect everything from healthy digestion and restful sleep to your overall energy levels and even your precious mental clarity. Itchy skin caused by liver or kidney dysfunction is typically persistent, doesn't respond to usual over-the-counter remedies, and often appears without any visible rash. It's also more likely to occur at night, cruelly making sleep difficult and further draining your already dwindling energy reserves. And while it might seem completely unrelated, this kind of chronic itching has been tragically linked to a shortened lifespan in older adults, not because the itching itself is directly dangerous, but because of what it represents, a deeper, potentially life-threatening imbalance that could be quietly, insidiously worsening. But please, this isn't a reason to panic and succumb to fear. It's a powerful reason to simply check in with your incredible body. A straightforward blood test can often reveal how well your liver and kidneys are functioning. Staying well hydrated, embracing a diet rich in whole, unprocessed foods, thoughtfully reducing your alcohol intake, and carefully watching your salt levels can all significantly help to ease the burden on these vital organs. If you're currently taking multiple medications, It's also wise to have an open and honest conversation with your doctor about their potential impact on your liver and kidneys. So, the next time your back starts itching for no clear, obvious reason, please stop for a moment and truly listen to what your body might be trying to tell you. Your skin might very well be the first place your body bravely shows signs of internal stress. If you're still with me and finding these insights valuable and perhaps even a little unsettling, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here and engaged. And if you haven't yet joined our supportive community, I wholeheartedly recommend you subscribe right now and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any of our potentially life-saving videos. Your incredible support helps us continue creating this important content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's bravely move forward. Number 3, frequent, unsettling itching on the scalp or neck. When older adults begin experiencing persistent, often intense itchiness on their scalp or the back of their neck, it's often mistakenly dismissed as something trivial, maybe just dry skin, perhaps a reaction to a new shampoo, or simply written off as just another inevitable part of aging. But beneath the surface, for many seniors, there's often more going on than meets the eye. This kind of relentless itch isn't just about the skin itself. It's often deeply tied to something more profound: stress, underlying inflammation, and in some cases, even subtle changes in the nervous system that can significantly affect both your physical and your precious mental resilience. The delicate nerves around your scalp and neck are incredibly sensitive, and they're often among the first to react when your body is under significant strain, especially emotional or neurological strain that has been slowly, silently building over time. Let's vividly picture two men, both in their late 70s, meet Arthur and Franklin. Arthur, a kind and gentle soul, stays socially engaged, spends joyful hours tending to his beloved garden, and practices calming light meditation in the quiet evenings. He's always had a naturally relaxed and easygoing demeanor. Franklin, on the other hand, has had a noticeably tougher time adjusting to retirement. He often feels restless and agitated at night, spends more and more time indoors lost in his thoughts, and has been carrying a significant amount of quiet, unspoken stress without even fully realizing its insidious grip. Over the past few months, Franklin has begun scratching his head more and more often, first just in the evenings, then throughout the entire day. There's no visible rash, no telltale flakes of dandruff, no real, logical explanation for this relentless irritation. He's tried switching shampoos, hoping for some relief, and even bought a new, hypoallergenic pillowcase, but nothing seems to help soothe that maddening itch. What Franklin doesn't know, and what could be significantly impacting his well-being, is that this persistent itch was likely a physical manifestation of deep-seated emotional tension and nervous system fatigue. As we age, our body's natural stress response can become less efficient. Instead of effectively calming down after a moment of worry or anxiety, the body tends to stay in a low-grade, chronic state of alert, keeping those stress hormones, like cortisol, elevated and unfortunately suppressing vital immune function. That pent-up tension often finds its outlet in the most sensitive nerve endings, like those densely located on the scalp and the back of the neck. Chronic, unexplained itching in this area has also been linked to conditions like neuropathy and even early, subtle signs of cognitive decline. Now, this doesn't automatically mean it's always something serious and frightening, but it does emphatically mean that it should never be casually brushed off as just a minor annoyance. The wonderful news is that there are effective ways to calm your precious nervous system and ease that relentless itch. Simple, yet powerful breathing exercises, spending rejuvenating time outdoors in nature, consciously reconnecting with cherished friends and loved ones, or even just taking a few quiet moments to journal your thoughts and feelings before drifting off to sleep can all help to regulate your body's stress signals. In Franklin's case, when he started making small, manageable changes, going for a short, refreshing walk in the morning sunshine, intentionally turning off the news after dinner to quiet his mind, and making a point to call his brother once a week for a comforting chat, he gradually noticed the itching beginning to fade. It wasn't an overnight miracle, but slowly, steadily, as the tension lifted from his shoulders and his racing thoughts began to settle, the persistent itch subsided. If you've been dealing with an itch on your head or neck that stubbornly refuses to go away, and you've already ruled out common skin conditions or allergies, please take a deeper, more introspective look. Ask yourself honestly how you've really been feeling lately physically, yes, but perhaps even more importantly, emotionally too. Because your incredible body isn't just reacting to what you put on the outside. It's profoundly responding to what you carry on the inside. And sometimes, that persistent little itch is your amazing nervous system gently, yet firmly, tapping you on the shoulder, asking for a little much-needed peace. Number 4. Ongoing, persistent itching around the chest or abdomen. When people think about the telltale signs of declining health, they usually imagine things like shortness of breath, dizzy spells, or noticeable memory problems. But the skin on your chest and belly, yes, right across the very front of your torso, can quietly, yet powerfully, speak volumes about what's happening inside your body, especially when it starts to itch relentlessly without any clear, obvious cause. Older adults who frequently experience unsettling itchiness across their torso, particularly in the chest or abdominal area, may be facing more than just a minor skin issue. This specific kind of itching is often a significant red flag for underlying nutritional deficiencies or problems with malabsorption, both of which can silently, stealthily wear down your body's inherent strength, weaken your vital immune defenses, and impair its natural ability to repair itself. Let's consider two remarkable women, both vibrant at 81 years young. Meet Beverly and Carol. Beverly still finds immense joy in preparing her own nourishing meals, creating colorful plates filled with vibrant fruits, leafy greens, and a healthy portion of lean protein. She might not eat quite as much as she did in her younger years, but she makes a conscious effort to ensure that every bite she takes truly counts. Carol, however, has sadly lost interest in food over the past year. She often finds herself skipping meals altogether, frequently reaching for quick, easy options like crackers or canned soup, and feeling full very quickly even after just a few bites. Along the way, she started to notice that her chest and belly itched more and more frequently, especially in the evenings, and sometimes the skin even felt a bit tender or unusually dry. She simply assumed it was just her skin becoming more sensitive with age and tried switching to different, gentler body washes, but the frustrating itch stubbornly persisted. What Carol didn't realize, and what could be significantly impacting her health and well-being, is that as we gracefully age, our digestive system can become less efficient at effectively absorbing key, life-sustaining nutrients, especially vital vitamins like B12, essential fatty acids, and crucial trace minerals like zinc and magnesium. When the body doesn't receive enough of these essential building blocks, the skin can start to become excessively dry, nerve signals can become erratic and misfire, and the immune system, your body's first line of defense, can tragically weaken. The result? Areas like the torso, which are densely populated with sensitive nerve endings and intricate blood vessels, become increasingly sensitive, easily irritated, and persistently itchy. But more importantly, these internal nutritional deficiencies can quietly, yet significantly, affect your muscle strength, your overall energy levels, and even your brain's remarkable ability to stay sharp and focused. The most insidious and potentially dangerous part of malnutrition in seniors is that it can often hide behind a seemingly normal weight. You might not be noticeably losing pounds on the scale, but your precious body could still be desperately starving for the essential nutrients it needs to properly maintain itself. That's precisely why persistent, unexplained itchiness in this central part of your body can be far more than just a bothersome annoyance. It can be an early, critical sign that your internal engine is running dangerously low on the vital fuel it needs to keep going strong. The incredibly encouraging part of this particular issue is that it's often one of the most readily fixable problems on this entire list. Improving your nutrition doesn't necessarily require drastic or complicated changes. Simple, thoughtful additions to your daily routine, like a small handful of nutrient-rich nuts, a hard-boiled egg packed with protein, some vibrant fresh berries bursting with antioxidants, or even a high-quality multivitamin specifically formulated for seniors, can work wonders over time. If you've been noticing persistent itchiness across your chest or belly and haven't been prioritizing a well-balanced, nutrient-dense diet as much as you used to, please consider this your gentle yet firm reminder to nourish yourself not just for immediate comfort, but for long-term vitality and longevity. If you're still watching and finding these insights incredibly valuable and perhaps even prompting some important self-reflection, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here and absorbing this crucial information. And as always, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, I wholeheartedly recommend you do so right now and click that notification bell so you never miss another potentially life-altering video. Your continued support empowers us to keep creating this vital content to inform, inspire, and hopefully help you live a longer, healthier, and happier life. Now, let's move forward to our final, crucial thoughts. Final thoughts: now that you've bravely learned about these 4 specific, potentially significant itchy spots on your body, please take a quiet, reflective moment and honestly ask yourself, have you noticed any of these signs lately? An occasional, fleeting itch here and there might indeed be nothing to worry about, but as we've clearly seen, each one of these seemingly minor irritations can hold a much deeper, more profound meaning, from subtle signs of poor circulation silently affecting your legs to urgent signals of liver or kidney strain manifesting on your back, from stress and tension deeply woven into the nerves of your scalp and neck to subtle, yet critical signs of nutritional gaps revealing themselves across your chest and abdomen. Your incredible body is constantly trying to communicate with you. It doesn't always shout. More often, it whispers. And those whispers frequently come through the often overlooked language of your skin. The most important thing to remember, the truly empowering takeaway here, is that none of these signs automatically mean your fate is sealed. In fact, every single one of them offers you a valuable invitation to pause, to check in with yourself, to slow down your busy life, and to give your precious body the care and attention it so richly deserves before a small, easily manageable warning sign potentially escalates into a much larger, more challenging problem. You have the power to make positive changes. You can choose to walk a little more each day, you can consciously strive to eat a little better with each meal, you can prioritize resting a little deeper and more intentionally each night, and you can actively reconnect with yourself through mindfulness and with the supportive network of friends and family around you. If even just one of these signs resonated with you today, if it felt even remotely familiar, please don't ignore it. Start with one small, manageable change in your daily routine and see how it makes you feel. And if you didn't recognize any of these specific signs in yourself today, that's absolutely fantastic news. But now you're armed with this crucial knowledge, you know exactly what to watch for and what proactive steps to take if things begin to shift in the future. Because ultimately, the goal isn't just to simply live longer. It's to live those precious years with vibrant clarity, unwavering independence, and genuine joy. And thoughtfully listening to your body's early signals, even those seemingly insignificant little itches, is undeniably one of the smartest and most effective ways to do just that. Thank you so much for joining us on this important journey of self-discovery today. We absolutely love to hear from you, so please take a moment to leave a thoughtful comment below and share just one key thing you learned from this video today and how you plan to incorporate that knowledge into your own life. Your valuable thoughts and experiences are incredibly important to us, so please don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us tremendous motivation and encouragement to continue bringing you this kind of vital information. If you truly enjoyed this video and found it genuinely helpful, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and share it with your loved ones who might also benefit from this crucial information. Your incredible support helps us continue creating good, informative content to empower and inspire you. Thanks so much for watching, and we eagerly look forward to seeing you in our next video. Valuable lesson for the audience: your body is constantly communicating with you, and even seemingly minor symptoms like persistent itching can be important signals of underlying health concerns, especially as you age. Paying attention to these subtle cues and taking proactive steps can significantly improve your health and longevity. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What did you learn today? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for more valuable health insights.